Hey y'all, it's Joanna Leaves and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite Hoya this month. I really want to do this because I have hella Hoya, so I wanted to separate it from my regular monthly favorites, and because I really want to keep track of like the taste that I have in Hoya. I keep saying to myself, you really like the Hoya with the veins, the Hoya with the, big leaf, etc. But I found myself liking a range of my Hoya this month. Like they've really been doing a thing over here. So I just wanted to share a little bit more about that. I'm only gonna share 5 Hoya with y'all and then a bonus one. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. The first one being one that I am like, this is truly my pride and joy. This is my pride and joy Hoya. When I bought it, I was thrilled. When I received it, I was thrilled. It didn't underwhelm me, and she has continued to show up and show out for me. And she looks different and is sun-stressed, but that is my Hoya Noel. Now let me make sure. Okay, come on. There we go. Look at that. Oh. But when I first bought this plant, it only had these 3 base leaves. So this leaf, and that leaf. Since having it, it has grown 3 leaves plus this entire tendril. It did not come with a tendril. I have been trying to make sure that I train it. The only place that I think I've kind of messed up a little bit with training it has been right here where it's got like a little bump. So for example, with this next one here, like this one, I want to be able to turn it down. But here's the difficult part about thicker stemmed Hoyas like this one is you don't want it to go down completely, because then what will happen is the tendril will, like if I force it down and it can't come back up, the tendril will die off. I have tried it. The tendril will die off. It's not that you can't wrap it down, but it has to be able to point directly up so it feels like it's climbing and going upwards. This one, I didn't wrap it here fast enough, so it hardened off and was like gray like this before I could wrap it. So with this, I'm really trying to make sure that it stays under really bright light so that it keeps stretching out so I can kind of train it. Otherwise, like I might just have to leave it alone until it gets very, very long. But yeah, this, I initially wasn't sure, and I kind of still am not fully sure how I feel about the, what is this called? Sun stressing on it. But almost all the leaves are sun stressing that I've gotten in my care now, and even like an older leaf is starting to sun stress too. I did not know that them racks, I bought these racks and they were like $30 or $40 each, and I got them specifically to house my Hoya. I didn't know that they were that strong, but they are, because like a lot of my plants underneath them are sun stressing. So I'm wondering if I should like cut down on the hours if I don't particularly like the sun stressing. But that said, this newest leaf right here is the most Noeliest Noel leaf. Like the little margin is dark. It's nice and pillowy, like, ooh, hello? That's real nice. This is exactly what I got this plant for. And I just really like that it's actually doing its thing. It's growing. I thought it was gonna be like 3 leaves for the longest, but it really hasn't. I'll actually put on screen how long I've had this plant for, because it's been a consistent grower for me, at least. Like I think that it's been doing its thing. Like I feel like I've at least gotten a leaf a month, because I haven't had this for all that long, truly. Maybe March, maybe April, and it's August. And in Hoya world, that's a win for me, baby. That's a win for me. I think that truly this will fill out the trellis for me, likely by next summer. Seems like a drag, but I think it will like be completely covered in like little pillows. The next 2 that I want to talk to you about, I'm gonna do 2 at once. I'm gonna go get, well, the next 2 I want to talk to you about, I want to talk to you about them because they're either in the process of blooming or they have bloomed. I'm gonna start off with the Hushkeliana, but let me just grab it. All right, so this is my Hoya Hushkeliana, and she did bloom for me, and I smelled the bloom. I'm trying to find where the peduncle is at that bloomed and like the blooms dried off and went away. Yeah, it's over here somewhere. And they smelled like caramel, really sensational. She is in the process of also putting out and like budding up at 2 other, ooh, not the flies, at 2 other peduncles right now, which love to see it. Now, sad news, bad news, I dropped this damn plant. So I had another peduncle. Yeah, here it is. This peduncle, bruh, this is gonna be hard to catch. I don't even know how I'm gonna get y'all to see it. Okay, there's a peduncle here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And the plant dropped. I was bending to get something from my drawer. The tendrils be stretching out, got caught in my hair. I turned it, drop. Peduncle flying. I'm glad the plant didn't snap up. This other one made it, so this will bud up. And I also put a picture on the screen of what it looked like, because this one is gonna be a favorite of mine because it's my first Hoya bloom. I unboxed this plant on this channel. Like, y'all, I unboxed this Hushkeliana on this channel. And it's blooming. Like, let's make sense of that for real. I unboxed this plant on this channel this year. I bought it this year. And it's blooming. They really lied. That's what I'm learning. They be lying when it comes to the Hoyas. And that's because they don't know what they talking about. Because the plant bloomed for me. And I'm really impressed. I'm really shocked. It's really easy going. I kind of just squirt some water in it. I'm looking. She need to be repotted so bad. And especially since she dropped, she need to be repotted so bad. But I am going to wait until this one blooms again so I can get better pictures of the bloom as well, and just to smell it again. And then once that happens is when I'll repot it. But I just want to say this one has grown significantly from when I got it, like significantly. I think it's even grown since the last time I've shown it on this channel too. When I got it, it was really all confined to like the top. There were no like branches. So these little 3 branches are all new leaves, and shout out to her. She's just doing her greatest. And yeah, now she's working on putting out 2 other blooms, and she's working on a 4th peduncle. So that would make her have 4 peduncles, which is incredible. All right, so this next one, she is also a prolific grower. When I unboxed this one, there was no like the way that it's hanging, there was none of that. This is my Hoya lacunosa mint. Sister has really done her biggest one. Her biggest, her baddest, her boldest. And she is putting out blooms for me. I'm sure you can see this peduncle here. I'm not gonna touch it. And there's another one over here and a 3rd one there. And I think she's in fact working on another one on this vine over here. Yep, she sure is. And I'm just impressed. Like, I'm shocked. I did not know that she was gonna bloom so quickly either, because I got her at the same time I think that I got the Hushkeliana, and I treat them pretty the same. Like, I have this little squirter bottle. I squirt it with some water. This plant has grown so much, I cannot even believe it. When I got it, I remember initially being like, why was it potted like this? WTF? Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna make it? And also the fact the mintiness is very, very consistent. I will say the one thing that I noticed with this plant that probably also helped me with getting the blooms is that it will shrivel up. Like, this is not one of those ones that don't need water. People let it tell you Hoyas don't need water. I'm watering this minimum once a week, and if I touch it and it's dry, I just squirt a little at the top. I like to keep it evenly moist, and it's doing well. I am so excited, and if this blooms before I start editing this, I will post the picture of the bloom here. If not, that means it didn't happen yet, but that don't mean it's not going to happen. But I just wanted to say that this is doing this big one. Like, how can I not include this in my favorites for the month when it's blooming for me? And also all of this growth, like literally anything cascading out of the pot, that's all new growth since I got this plant. It's just consistent, prolific. I love it. And then this branch here is probably gonna also grow until it falls down. And what I like so much about this plant is that it will just put out a new branch. You don't gotta keep cutting it and filling. It'll just do its thing. Like, you don't gotta do too much. When I first had it, I think there were only like 2 branches in the pot. It's branched off so many times, and it's branching again down here. And I see it branching at other places higher up along the stem. Like, this is gonna be another branch. It's sensational, fantastic plant, 10 out of 10. And hopefully I can show you the blooms. If not, I'll just show you what to expect from the blooms from a picture from Google. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. This next plant I want to show y'all has proved to be a real strong, sturdy babe. from Plant Haven. So this is my Hoya for SCI. This is the first leaf it gave me. Look, do not mind these leaves that are yellowing and holding on and doing their best. They've been yellowing for so long, okay? But they did their biggest ones so they could give me this banger, and now more recently this one underneath right here. I really like this plant. Like I really like this plant. Now, why do I really like this plant? I didn't know that I thought the leaves were gonna look like this. When they started getting longer and darker, like this one, these ones here, and then if you look at this one right here, the new one, look at the veins. Oh, come on. Look at the veins on that. That's real nice. That's real nice. So I just really like that one. You know, I really like it. It's rooting nicely in this medium. I think a part of the reason it's yellowing is because I have let this plant dry out far too much before, like to the point where like the leaves over here, like they were bendable, and they're not supposed, like these are really rigid leaves, like they don't bend. I didn't realize that it was drying out that fast. That definitely happened at the start of the summer. My bad, y'all. My bad to the Hoyas. Now I kind of just go around and every now and then I just squirt the tops of the plants with the little squeeze bottle I have of water. They're not like becoming saturated every time, but like midweek I just give them a little taste, a little, you know, before I give them the drench, just to hold them over. This is very nice. I just really like it. I appreciate it for growing and doing its thing. Yeah, I really appreciate it for growing and doing its thing, because I am gonna do an update eventually on the Plant Haven plants. Eventually, there's nothing wrong with Plant Haven per se, but I noticed that my Hoyas from them, they just don't take off in the same way, and I think it might be the fact that I have to like reacclimate. Like there's just so much that has to happen, and I appreciate that it's hanging. It's weird that this one is growing this way versus, and like that, I don't know, but I really like it. Shout out to it. Look at look, there we go. When you zoom in, look at the veining on that. That's real nice. That's real nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the next one, because this one was the final one I'm gonna show you is a trials and tribulations story that ended well. This plant is my Hoya Suragawensis. Yeah, that's how we gonna call it. When I first got this plant, I unboxed it. I unboxed this on the channel. If I did, I'll link the video that I unboxed it in. Got the plant. Some of the leaves had this weird scarring, like weird thing on the back of the leaves. I said, now what the hell is that? Also, it didn't look quite like the picture. It didn't look quite like the picture. Like, I gotta be real about that, right? But it was big. It was beautiful. When I posted on Reddit, the people of Reddit told me, and again, I'm not on Reddit for plant advice anymore. I'm really not. But this is early days, right? Early Hoya days. So what the hell is this on the leaves? They telling me thrips. I asked in the Patreon group chat. They telling me thrips. Everybody telling me thrip. I don't see not one moving bug. I never seen. But I chopped off the leaves that could have potentially had thrips. So the plant would have been even more full. Imagine that. So I chopped off at least 5 leaves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 6 leaves. About 6 or 7 leaves. Damn, that's crazy. Chopped them off. Put some systemic in it. And then I just played the waiting game. The plant ain't do a thing for me. It didn't do anything, okay? It didn't do anything for months, okay? I asked about that scenario and situation. It was cold outside. We are nearing the end of summer. The plant didn't do anything. One day, I look down. I see a little leaf. Now you see a little leaf here too, right? That's not even a leaf. This big joint right here is what the little leaf that I initially saw turned into. Now, I know this just looked like a green leaf and it might not look special to people, but I just like it because let me tell you something. I love a dark green leaf. This leaf is so big and so dark and so beautiful. I mean, this is the biggest leaf on it and it's thick. Oh yes, it's nice and thick. And now it's putting out another one. And up here, we got a little vine that's trying to make its way happen. And next to the leaf that it put out, it's trying to make another vine happen. And the new leaf that's over here, it's got so much going. The growth is just happening. I just had to water her and let her roots, you know, because I did also repot her. Let her roots establish. Her roots is taking off. They took off. They flew. You know, she probably need water soon. Took off, flew. And she's growing. And I don't know if I should attribute the fact that it started growing to the patience. A lot is happening. A lot of beautiful things all at once. And I'm sure this will make it back to the favorites when she has fully filled out this trellis right here. So as for a bonus plant, my bonus plant for right now is gonna be my Hoya species Tangamus. I got this from UPT. I have to show this because I don't normally buy Hoya this big, but I did this time. I sure did. I sure did. And no regrets. I think the only leaf that is looking a little worse for wear is this one right here. It looks burnt, like it must have got sunburnt, crisped. But this Tangamus, damn, like, y'all see that? Hello? I can't even fully take, does this need to be watered? Probably, I think so actually. But I can't take full credit for it. I can't take any. I could take credit for keeping it alive though. It's been in my house for about a month and it's still alive. Probably more than a month actually. Still alive. That's real nice. I just had to show y'all that because I like this one a lot. It does need to be watered right now, I'm pretty sure. Am I gonna water it tonight? No, I'm gonna water it tomorrow when I do some watering chores. But this is real nice. And another thing that, shout out to them, they sent it to me with a peduncle. So if I take life seriously, I can also see the Tangamus bloom. Sometimes you gotta take the shortcut, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you. Those are the Hoyas that I'm really feeling for this month. I would love to know what Hoyas y'all are really excited by. Y'all got any in bloom? Tell me what's going on. Drop the flowers in the comments. Let me know. Talk to me. I'm really excited about my Hoya collection taking off. And I'll see y'all again with something like this next month to let you know which ones are really speaking to me as of next month. But for now, I'll talk to y'all again later. Bye.